digestive system a huge rest, while at the same time you're incorporating all this such good stuff for you into your body. And then when you're ready, please gently press into your left arm, extend your left leg, and come all the way back up to where we started. In a cross-legged seat, hands on the knees. Eyes closed. This time, please allow the thumb and the index fingers to touch. Yani Mudra, symbolizing the connection, the unending wheel of the outer world and inner world. We'll end the class with 1 minute of Kaistira. Kaistira means absolute stillness. Drop into your heart center. Yoga says the heart is the home of the soul. For the next 30 seconds, just be with that part of you. Breath in. Drop chin to chest, head to heart. Inhale, please bring the hands together in prayer when you end this practice. Just say namaste. Namaste quietly. Namaste means I bow to the light in you. And that light in you is the same light in you. Amazing. Welcome. For those of you, it's your first yoga class. Welcome. This is not a typical yoga class. This one, not out there in the YouTube or anything. But this is a yoga that we're going to practice, and we're going to get good at it, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to build in it, and we're going to get strong. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody has any questions?
Yeah, so that's somebody's self-guru.
That was somebody's cell phone. Your best friend Vanessa up here. It's all right. She knows.
Vanessa.
She knows.
Really? I thought I turned it off. Sorry, darling.
Okay, I have a few quick announcements. Very important that you drink a lot of water. So there's flavored water, and I do this every day at home. Whatever I have in the kitchen, with watermelon or lemongrass or cucumbers or ginger, and just flavor the water. It makes me drink a lot more. It's good for you. So. Very good yoga trick. Lime is great in it, lemon, so drink a lot of water. Secondly, I'm going to go outside and set up for our quick demonstration. But I've invited my dear friend Marcia Mullins. Marcia, can you please come, my darling? Marcia is my new Mobe guru. Hi, Marcia. Marcia is, don't be ashamed to say you know Marcia. Marcia is a colonic queen.
There's no shame in that.
Marcia can come up the front here. Marcia, you can come up here and take front and center. So Marcia is going to give a 5-minute talk on colonics and 5 to 10 minutes on colonics and what the process is and why it's important, especially when we're doing a detox.
That's right.
That's right. And I just need a very quick show of hands. Who is getting lunch on Monday? I just need numbers. Hands up, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean the lunch and dinner combo thing, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lunch only for Mars, so 1 for lunch only, 13. Okay? Alright. I will be sending the menu out tonight. But tomorrow is my favorite one. People got the lemon burgers.
Well, I guess now it's my time, I hope. And we're going to make this very simple and very quick and hopefully very interactive. I'm not here to talk and tell you what you ought to be doing. I'm here to listen to you all. Because you see, colonic is not very popular. It's not something that people rush to go and do because, oh, what a sweet thing to enjoy. It's not that. For one, you feel it sometimes very invasive. You think of it as very invasive. And for two, every human figure that they're doing what they ought to be doing on their own, which is very good. We have to be doing it, otherwise we wouldn't be here. That is eliminating what we eat. But frankly speaking, how many of us eliminate what we ought to eliminate nowadays? Everything conspires against us. One, the stresses of life, the combination of foods, not eating the right combination, not rested enough, so the body don't get the downtime that it needs. And this is where colonics come in at. Now, colonics is a very simple procedure. It takes more time to explain it than to do it. There are more components to explaining it than the components to get it done. But the benefits are immeasurable. Why? Because, like I said, none of us have the time to live nowadays. We're going through life, but we're not truly living. Hence, when you do programs like these, is to try and get back and reconnect with what you understand life ought to be, which is rest, eat, and enjoy life. Now, anyone of you all have ever had a colonic? Yes. How you felt about your?
I love them.
You're my girl. Yes, they're very.
It feels like, for those that haven't, it feels like, imagine a pipe that's clogged like a water pipe and you throw Drano down it and it just releases everything.
That's right.
It's amazing. Yeah.
It feels like you've had a bath inside.
It's amazing, yeah, it's incredible.
And it's amazing that once you get it done, hardly can you imagine yourself not, you ask yourself, how did I go through life without doing that, this, something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody have had the experience that you had, because many a person have had one and they say never again. But even when you can say never again, that's only an indication of how backed up you are. Why colonics are very important. I brought this graph here to show, because I wanted you all to see just how much of your body your colon covers. And here you have it. There's hardly anything in your body, there's actually nothing in your body that don't run through the colon. So anytime one organ in your body is not functioning well, it could always, almost always be traced back to a sluggish colon. If you're too tired, check the colon. If you're in pain, check the colon. If you're stressed out, well, check the colon. Anything, you can't sleep, check it out. Because every one of your energy lines, 14 you have, according to Oriental medicine, you have 12 of those energy lines crosses through the colon. So you could see then that we're closely related. Even what we don't see goes through the colon. All the energies that we enjoy, the stuff that we do. How does the colon perform? Well, it's very simple. This is where I come in. Colonic happens. You come to me, we have a little conversation, we talk about what giving you trouble and what have you. And I say, okay, well, this is the little machine here that carries, holds the water. It's not even a machine, it's a catchment for water. And then you're attached to two little holes, one that's big and one that's small. And all I do, my job is to moderate how much water enters you. Not all colon therapists use the same method. I use one of the oldest method there is, which is gravity fed only. And so my job is to try and moderate by holding the big holes how much water enters into you. I notice your reaction and I can feel the holes getting stiff and then I let go. It is that letting go, building up and letting go, that brings out all that is softened up in the walls of the colon, including old stuff and new stuff out of your colon. At the end of it, you feel very nice. And it is very simple why you're going to feel nice. The colon has energy lines that feed every organ and every part of you. As you all have seen, the colon is not a smooth organ. It's not like a small intestine. It has all these sacs. And each one of those sacs has the responsibility to feed organs in your body. Hence, you're going to find that when a woman has, like, breast cancer, they can relate it to what's happening down here in the sigmoid, or if it's the left. If it's the right one, they'll figure it out on this side. And that goes for every single organ in your body. So once the colon is clean and working as it should, chances are you'll die of a good old age, sunning out or walking around as they nowadays do it. Old people who sit down nowadays, they up and around. Suddenly they go to bed one day, they just go sleep, life run out. And wouldn't we all like to be that person? Instead of having all these falling out, oh, I can't walk, my back, or my foot, my head, what have you. You would like to know that if you're going to chip out one day, you at least can enjoy your stay. Be a contributing citizen. And that's what we do when we clean the colon out. You clean the colon out, everything can be traced to what's happening in here. Once you get that clean and running, you're good to go. Any questions?
I wanted to ask something actually, because I did about 3 back-to-back colon, one after the other. How often should you have it?
That's a good question. It is good because this is one of the most commonly and frequently asked questions. Why? Because you have better lines of thought. One of them is that you can overclean. Oh my God, I'll get clean, too clean, and then I'll just die from overclean. But that ain't possible. Why? Because all medical doctors will tell you, say that just like how we shed the skin, as we bathe, we shed, all that is all dead skin. Inside we have different regeneration processes also, including the colon. So every 21 days, you shed all the villi that's inside there and new one is coming up. Imagine you then, if you suffer from constipation or sluggishness, it need not be constipation, just sluggish. And you're supposed to be emptying out not only what you have eaten that's in excess and old and putrefying, but also old dead cells. They don't get washed out. Now where do they go? The body is always working, so it's going to reabsorb what it ought to have thrown away. So when you see a person with bad skin and chapped lips, high odor and stuff like that, many other stuff, it is coming simply because we didn't get to empty. Going right back to you, you're asking how often should we do it? If you've never had a colonic and you have not been as regular as you think you should be, then you can get 1 a week or 2 a week for something like 6 weeks, once a year. That's a good cleanup process. That's a great way of following through with what you're doing right now. Or you can form your own program once you get to see who you truly are. Because facts of the matter, if we're not emptying as we should, which of us can determine what normal should be? We don't know what normal is. Every time you eat normally, you should go. Because the sheer fact of swallowing food is what peristalsis is. Peristalsis is the movement of your body organs inside, and one of them is the colon. You swallow, fall in the stomach, automatically it should chip in here with the duodenum starts, and you should just follow right through with the eliminating. If that don't happen, that tells you how slow you are. If you notice babies, you feed a baby, what happens right away? 20 minutes later, my boy going. Yeah. He is emptying. When does that stop? When we become conscious adults. When we start going to school and the parents say, make sure you don't go to them people's toilets, because they're kind of dirty. So that child will play and hold it in, and when he gets home, if the television is not on, he'll go straight to the toilet because he needs to go. But when a baby is a baby, he'll do it anyway about, because he don't know that about no way until you get home, he'll just go. I think that modern civilization has taught us some very good things, but it has also destroyed a lot of common sense. If I am swallowing 3 meals a day, and hardly anything comes out to me every 24 hours, then where does it go? It stays inside. And it comes out in our skin, and it comes out in our face, and it comes out in our sweat. But then that's the liquids, the solids stay inside. And just a matter of time before that actually is what's on our undoing. I don't know if that answered your question.
No, so basically, really how you feel, but
You
I was
create it.
told at least once every 6 weeks. If you're, you know, if you want to, really clean.
There are so many different lines of thought where that is concerned. I say just apply a little common sense. Common sense is one wonderful thing, which into common. If I am going to the bathroom and what comes out of me is not commensurate with that which I ate for 24 hours, then the question is, where is it? The longer it stays in our colon, the more it putrefies, the more it ferments. The more it ferments, the more I'm going to have problems with being socially acceptable. I'm going and boy, the gases want to kill me, and I don't know which corner to go into the corner and do my little let out of gases and things. So it depends on how you're emptying. If I might say to you, I've had periods in which I give myself a colonic every day. If I'm going through a rough spot and I feel like, boy, things didn't happen last night, oh boy, I'm not going to sleep with it. I'm going to wash it out. And at 62, that's what I'm now, it's only 63, I'm feeling quite fine. I can't tell none of you that this is what you ought to be doing, because if you come to me every day for a colonic and I say, hey, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to be doing this on your own. My job is to help you to get through the hard spot so that you can then do it on your own. So no one can tell me, say that once a day for a week, once every day for 2 weeks, once a week for 6 weeks is too much. What's going to happen is that you will become your best advisor based on how you're feeling and how you're smelling and how you're functioning, whether you're sleeping well or not. And you can try it. You can try it. You can safely try one colonic every other day for like 2 weeks and you'll be amazed. If you keep on doing it, if you have to depend on it, that's where now we have a problem, because it's not right to depend on anything extraneous to the body to eliminate, unless something is seriously wrong. Any other question? Yes, madam?
What's the difference between what you do as opposed to those enemas that you can get from the drugstore?
Good question. An enema empties out this part of the colon, the sigmoid from here down. As you know, what comes in those little bottles is so minimal that what they do is provide a stimulus to these 3 little compartments that you see right here. Once they're stimulated with water or even just a suppository, then what's going to happen is that you're going to eliminate what's right here in the descending colon. But all that's up in the rest of the colon stays there. For you to empty this part, the descending, you have to do consecutively about 18 enemas to get it moving, all of this, one after another, just like that. Who will do that? That's a good stimulant, eh? So basically, to get that happens, this is good for whenever you're having a problem. You can't get a colon therapist, you can't change your diet, you need to go. Then you stimulate this area in the hope that something will come out and provide relief. Anytime this part especially is full of feces, then you're going to find pain, a lot of pain in your lower back, right here. You're going to feel your legs tired. So you know that the sigmoid is full up of whole stuff. You need to provide some kind of relief, therefore an enema is perfect. But it's by no means all that you need. And actually the desired thing is that you eat, that you rest, that you give yourself time to go to the bathroom after every meal. If you do it, your colon's going to reward you big time. But if you've not been doing that consistently, then you know you have issues going on inside that need some little addressing. Anything? Did that answer it? Yeah? Yes, sir.
When are you available for all this?
I live home. I live at lot 70 Capital. I live in cars out there. So I have people who come to me, like, especially when they have businesses and they have to open office and things. 5 o'clock in the morning. Marsha, you available? Yes, sir. Come on over.
And how long does it take?
About 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour. And in that space of time, I try to put in as much water slowly.
No, don't go any further.
Some people might go in here how it go because it's very simple, really. We load you up, and then soon your body's going to do what's natural, right? It's not complicated. Yeah. Any other questions? What you're going to see quickly, if you follow through with a detox of your liver and gallbladder before coming to me, I can tell you how that's done. That's easy. If you do a detox of liver and gallbladder before coming to me, and then you clean the colon, you're going to lose inches in the whole area here. Because if your gallbladder is sluggish, you're going to pack on the weight where you hate it most, and that's in the middle. Once your gallbladder and liver is functioning as it should, and you help the colon to excrete all that old stuff naturally, you ain't going to pack on pounds. The taste in your mouth is going to change. A lot of food that you one time desired, you no longer want this. No one will have to say cut down on the sweet because you don't want it. So you do yourself a great favor and help to your life if even once a year you go through a 6-week detox, whether you come to me or not. Detox your organs. Your main filter is the liver. If you clean your liver up, your body is going to reward you big time. If you don't do that, well, we just talk what we understand. I'm sure tomorrow something new will come up, and then our job is to disseminate that too. But if you clean your body, your internal organs up once a year, even for 3 to 4 weeks, you would be amazed at the productivity of your life and how no one has to hide certain food from you, because the taste in the mouth is dictated by how contaminated, how toxic your liver is. That is clean, you will know automatically, I don't want that, that don't look right, that don't smell correct, no, I don't want it. You need not become this or that. You can partake of all food, that's my opinion. You can partake of basically anything you want. Because at the end of the day, your liver is going to tell you it is not good. You're going to find that if you eat it, suddenly you say, but I knew I shouldn't have eaten that. It's not good for me. And if you apply the principle of when we were made, whatever year ago, you're going to realize that we didn't have a fridge, we didn't have preservatives, we didn't have a way of preserving food other than if you salt it or sun it or something, so you ate your food naturally. So ask the question, how much of that do we get today on a regular basis? So then if we're not doing that, then why not do the other stuff that's going to help us to stretch out life? Eh? So basically that's all it is to it. I'm going to leave my cards there, and whoever wants to call me, welcome to it. If you need any other private information, you're welcome to ask, you're welcome to call. I'll be happy to answer what I understand. If I don't understand it, I'm not going to invent it. I'm going to go and research it and say, okay, let's see if we can figure this thing out. Is it for everybody? No. Nothing on this planet is for everybody. But at least it's good to know what's on the menu so you could know what to take. And that goes too far the way you treat your body. Thank you all for your time. If there's no other questions, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. I'll see some of you soon.
Yes. Thank you so much, Marcia. Marcia is also an incredible masseuse. She is probably responsible for training most of the massage therapists on this island.
I don't know.
And so you can do a double one and get a color.
Yeah, that was my first love.
So they just got an aloe vera, ginger, lemongrass, and pepper shot.
And I see their face. Their face look like if you give them the worst thing out.
No, man. Don't if you put on your stomach.
So I'm going to leave the cards over on the table, and whoever might want one can have one. Thank you for having me. And
thank you.
Any question you want to ask? We'll talk again.
Thank you so much, Maria. So I'm going to invite you guys to come down there. We have here. My name is Maria here now.
If you want
Can you
to,
bring them in here?
that's optional. Everything that I said in here is
No, just
optional.
let us
They're
know.
not written in
Let us